Was this the most that you've been able to see the freshman at this point?
Yeah, 45 minutes yesterday. I'm going to see him for an hour and 15 minutes today. So it was good for me to see him. But I had great reports, and with the technology, they were putting video on a Dropbox for me, and I could actually watch it while I was overseas. Yeah. So that was good.
Just to follow up, anything that maybe stood out? Anything?
No, typical things that they seem to be fitting in very well. And I think they get great leadership all the way down from Jordan and John down to those 5 sophomores. There was John and Jordan have been through. They've seen a lot of great things and saw how teams are built. But so in that year, there was a lot of experience there in those 5 sophomores that they now, I think, have brought right to those freshmen.
You had a busy schedule. It's not over yet, obviously, in the summer, and then the season was late. Dave was pretty vocal about letting you take your time with that contract that you guys announced last week. Just talk about that whole process.
Yeah, there was a good conversation. I wouldn't say there was any, big negotiations. There was just, we continued to talk through the time, knowing that it would be good to get it as we began recruiting. As I said, my plan was to at least coach 5 more years and 6 more years, and put that so that the 2015 class, that's the class we're recruiting as well as the 14s. I wanted to coach all those guys. So that was sort of the plan we sort of put in mind, and it took, obviously you got to dot some I's and cross some T's, but there was no rush to get it done, but really pleased that we could just work it out.
And is that just that you said you wanted to do at least 5 more? Is that just at this point, is that hard? You want to do 5 more and then that's it? Or
Yeah, it's just at least exactly what I mean. That's the plan right now is to do that, and then I was thinking, when I first got here, I know I wanted to coach at least that contract, but obviously I love what I'm doing right now, and who knows where this all goes, but I love the faith that the university has in me to at least redo my contract to that extension.
Jennifer?
John, can you talk a little bit about just the difference in this team that you see coming in this fall compared to last year's, and your excitement and optimism level for that? And also, it's been about 105 or 6 days since April 8th.
Yeah.
And I wonder if you think about that night every day, having since then.
The big difference is the backcourt is going to be, it looks like it could be brand new, or, we could shift some people around. So that's the biggest difference, that you come out last year, and I'm going to watch a pickup game today, an organized practice with 10. We're going to have a team individual, so it's like a pickup game that we talk through. And that will be, I'll be able to tell you more about the differences there. But I whether it's Nick and Karras and these guys in the backcourt, or it's Derek and Zach, that's the biggest difference. But I also like with Glenn with last year just working on his balance. Mitch was working on his balance, catching the ball on 2 feet, maximizing, being efficient with his game. And I just watched him yesterday, and those are things that are like in the past now. He does all those things now, so he's worked hard to get there. So I think about the season. I try not to dwell on that last game. Obviously, when I went to the the tryouts at the Olympic Training Center, and Luke Hancock couldn't make a shot for 3 days, that affected me a little bit. But he made a lot of them over in Russia.
Rod?
With the way that Jordan ended the season last year, have you seen any development over the summer where his confidence has gotten a little bit better, or you've shown the flashes that you saw his first couple of years?
It's a great question. I've really seen some good things. We've only had now 2 workouts with him, and then yesterday, the way he was ending to the way he is now, there's a really positive development with his shooting, his attitude, everything, because he's healthy. His legs are healthy. I don't think we'll ever be able to really put a number on what that cost him, that injury. What we thought was a slight sprain turned out to be something that was nagging, threw off his timing, which threw off his confidence. So it'd really be big for him to come back the way he had played several times over his career here, which was, there was times he was the best big man on the court on either team many times.